Friends, relatives, strangers, and enemies, welcome to another episode of the Texas Conservative Channel, starring me, Buck, the Texas Conservative. Now, there's a lot of things happening this Sunday morning, and there's a lot of issues that are floating about, three of which are race, health care, and national missile defense. Now, a lot of people are suggesting, and a lot of people within the Democrat Party and the liberal elite establishment are suggesting that anybody who disagrees with Barack Obama somehow must be a racist. Well, I as the Texas Conservative, don't have any problem that he's black. I've always said that the only good thing that comes from the Barack Obama presidency is at least finally that milestone has been reached. But as far as policy, as far as national security, as far as the issues that are important to the survival of the United States, Barack Obama is piss poor. It doesn't matter if he was pink. It doesn't matter what color he is. He's screwing up on national security. He's screwing up on national security. And he's not going to get a pass because he's African American. No, he'll get criticism just like anybody else. And it won't be racially motivated. Now, again, this is something that I have to point out. This is a pattern that comes from the Democrat Party and the liberal elitist establishment within the Democrat Party that tries to run the United States of America. Because they try to fool people. They try to jive people and try and trick them and coerce them into believing things are worse than they really are, so they can take advantage of somebody's need. These are things that make the Democrat Party piss poor, like the leader. Of course, it's up to me to point it out. Just like healthcare. This healthcare debacle is what's leading the polls to change. And anybody that's watching anything and knowing what's going on knows that most Americans now would rather keep things like they are than to go for the Barack Obama health care proposal. I mean, it's ridiculous, the reasoning behind it. Because everybody's so poor, if they're so poor in the lower bracket, they're already eligible for Medicaid or Medicare. And it doesn't take long to go above that bracket to get into the middle class. And a lot of the middle class people have to go down to the hospitals too. What makes you think, those of you in the liberal elitist establishment, what makes you think the people in the middle class, the backbone of this society, what makes you think those people, if they can't afford not to go down and charge it at the emergency room, how the hell are they going to afford to go down and open up an insurance policy? I mean, that's extra money out of their ass. I mean, either way, somewhere on down the line, they'll have to pay that. Now, the cost of insurance, going in and paying something when you're not sick, well, that's a lot of money wasted over a vast period of time. Now, in most cases, middle class people are able to pay their medical bills. Like me, I'm able to go pay my medical bills. I pay the emergency room fees. And I pay the doctor's office when I go in there out of my paycheck. Well, then comes the issue of who can't afford it. Well, those are the ones that are so bad off that they're already eligible for Medicaid and Medicare, and most of them are getting it. It's the middle class that's going to get screwed on this health care policy. Just like it's the middle class taxpayer that's getting screwed on the tax policy. I mean, for God's sake. I mean, you could, only those that make over $250,000 a year are the ones that are going to see the tax rate. He says, Barack Obama says 95% of Americans are not going to get a tax rate. Does he really think he's going to come up with all those trillions from just that small percentage of Americans that's making $250,000? No, he knows better. And that's why he does his economic advisor Geffen lick it. Everything's open. And of course, everybody knows that Barack Obama's going to raise taxes on everybody. Everybody knows. And not only that, he knows that if you don't go get your health insurance, those that he's requiring, those we call the young and the healthy and the irresponsible, and that's a lot of Americans he's talking about. He knows if they don't go get health insurance, that he's going to find a way to find Barack Obama people, whether you're rich, you're middle class, or you're poor, and wants to find a way to get that money out of you. And wants to use the ills of society to drum up the ideology of the Democrat Party. It is a goddamn shame. And you can hear more about it right here on this Texas Conservative channel. And you can hear about these issues, the 5 red state fundamentals, national security, national missile defense, energy, taxes, and Second Amendment rights, and now health care. You can hear about all these issues tonight live over on stickem.com at JVBJASPERTX, where you get to see the third arena for the Texas Conservative channel, MySpace. We got MySpace, YouTube, and stickem.com, all of which the Texas Conservative blog on MySpace, which is rated R, these YouTube videos that I'm making for you now, friends, relatives, strangers, and enemies, and stickup.com will be a catalyst. It'll propel me into a wider area of which I can talk about the failures and the screw-ups and the damage being done to these United States of America by the Democrat Party. We like missile defense. You know, Iran's getting longer and longer and longer range missiles, and the Democrat Party and Barack Obama, they continue the pattern. They continue the pattern of doing the wrong things. People having low on money, raise their taxes. People, gas prices and oil, it's hard to get that, it's hard to pay for that, we'll put a tax on that. You got Iran wanting to fight and to build nuclear weapons, well, let's talk to them. You got Iran wanting to deploy missiles, what do? Well, let's not have a missile defense. It is complete and utter stupidity. People take a closer look at it, and you can see it right here and tonight live on the Texas Conservative channel. We'll see you on the next episode.